My name is Daniel here and welcome back for another video. And Apple held their WWDC 19 2 days ago, and I really the thing here is 2 days ago it was Eid, so I thought it would be irrelevant into making videos of WWDC on Eid. So now Eid is over, everything's over. So today we're going to be reviewing the highlight of WWDC 2019 via cnet. This video is made by cnet, thank you very much. So we're going to start by the highlights. Thank you.
One more spot in our lineup that the team has been working really hard to fill. Yes! To create a product that will take Mac further than it's ever gone before. And I am so excited and thrilled to show it to you now. This is the new
cheese grater. Like, take a look at this thing, man. This literally looks like a cheese grater. Wait a second. Wait.
Ever gone before. And I am so excited and thrilled to show it to you now.
Wait. This looks like a cheese grater. Last time we had a Mac Pro, it looked like a freaking trash can, and now it looks like a cheese grater. What the hell is wrong with Apple?
Is the new Mac Pro, and it's incredible.
I think that the crowd over here at Apple is really thrilled to see every single goddamn thing they announce.
Performance to match. So let's start with the processor. Now, we've designed this new Mac Pro for our customers who need the ultimate in CPU performance. For tasks like production rendering, playing back hundreds of virtual instruments, or simulating an iOS app on multiple devices at once. So we're using a brand new...
Why do you need to simulate iOS applications? Like a software which runs on $1,000 phone. Why do you have to simulate that same goddamn software on a device that is capable to do everything? Like, who just wants to simulate $1,000 software on a $35,000 Mac? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. Like, you buy the Mac to have the best of the best and to get away from $1,000 software. But if you still want to, for some reason simulate $1,000 software on a $35,000 Mac, that just it doesn't make any sense. What the hell is wrong with Apple?
Processor, and it has up to 28 cores.
Whoa, what the hell?
Every last ounce of performance out of this processor, we're giving it over 300 watts of power and a massive heatsink for cooling. So this...
If you're a person who saves energy, well, don't buy this thing, because if you ran this computer probably twice a day, you will have the electricity bill way above your averages.
Means you can run fully unconstrained all the time.
Oh, man.
Now, we also have an extremely high-performance memory architecture. 6 channels of super-fast ECC memory and 12 DIMM slots enable...
How much does this thing cost?
Terabytes of system memory.
What?
One of the most critical areas of expansion is...
My phone only has 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it runs so damn smooth. This thing, on the other hand, has 1.5 terabytes of RAM. I don't know, even a person, even Bill Gates doesn't need this goddamn RAM. What the hell is wrong with Apple? I bet that the price of this thing might be $35,000, probably. I bet this.
We're going to offer multiple graphics options, starting with the Radeon Pro 580X, a great all-around graphics card. But for a big upgrade in graphics performance, the Mac Pro can be configured with...
You have to pay more, of course.
Now, Vega 2 delivers 14 teraflops of graphics compute and 32 gigabytes of memory with an insane 1 terabyte per second of memory bandwidth. But we didn't stop there.
Oh my god, this thing is damn crazy.
We can actually use 2 Vega 2 GPUs for double the teraflops, double the memory, and double the memory bandwidth. This is quite simply the world's most powerful graphics card.
This is probably the world's most expensive CPU.
32 gigabytes of memory. Radeon Pro 580X and a 256GB SSD. Now, if you look at other systems configured with comparable components, you'll see that they cost around $8,000. The new Mac Pro will start at $59.99.
What? $6,000? What can you buy here in Pakistan at $6,000? You can buy a house as well as a car. You can buy, you can start your own real estate business rather than buying this goddamn CPU. What the hell is wrong with these? You can just buy you can buy 60,000 rupees, more like $600 laptop and be really good with it. Like a $600 laptop, it's really fine. It just doesn't make any sense for buying a $6,000 CPU. Even
like
if
the Mac Pro, the design is stunning and every element is built for pros. And it's the most
you can buy a pro laptop for about $1,000 or $600. Like, people are fine buying those cheap laptops. They're not cheap. It's still $600 or probably $1,000. People are fine with those goddamn prices. Even the performance of those laptops, as well as computers and stuff, they're fine. Who needs $6,000 CPU? What the hell is wrong with these? Ah, I bet this LCD type of thing also costs $600, $6,000. This much?
incredible panel we have ever made. It's a 32-inch LCD display with over 20 million pixels.
Okay,
And
that's
with
impressive,
280
I have to
pixel
say.
print, It's a 6K Retina.
Okay, this is 6K. I bet how much they're costing. They should be costing about $3,000 to $4,000. But at the same time, you can buy an LG 8K TV and connect your computer to that TV for half the price, and that's really cool. Like, you can just buy an 8K LG TV for about $2,000, and this is 6K, and I bet Apple is going to cost, or probably they're gonna make you buy this for about $4,000. Less much. Okay, here comes.
Over 40% larger than the iMac 5K display, giving pros even more room for their tools and their content. Those
We don't
images
care.
are going to have gorgeous, incredibly nuanced contrast. An incredible 1,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio. So that's
What?
the new Pro Display XDR. It's the only display in the industry that delivers every feature on a pro's wish list and more.
The Pro Display XDR will be $49.99 for the display itself.
I told you this is $4,000, but it's $5,000 now. Sometimes you just have to buy these sort of things. Just kidding. You don't need to buy this thing for $5,000. Okay, you can buy an LG LCD, which is 8K, not 6K, 8K for $3,000. It's way better. That's a better deal. This is not the best deal.
Will be $59.99.
What?
Dark mode to iOS.
Now this is something that they should have announced in iOS 11 or probably iOS 10, but they didn't. But people are still glad that they did.
I'd love to show it to you live now.
Okay, now he's probably gonna pick up an iPhone.
Okay, let's take our first live look at iOS. Now, here it is in its traditional light appearance. It's gorgeous new wallpaper.
I've never seen this wallpaper before. What the hell? This is a new wallpaper? Is this a new wallpaper?
Take our first live look at iOS. Now, here it is in its traditional light appearance. It's gorgeous new wallpaper.
Okay, this is the new
Now,
wallpaper. Okay,
let's
okay.
begin our descent into darkness. Look at that. The gorgeous dark wallpaper. Notifications look great. Let's take a look at our widgets. Just awesome. Let's take a look at some apps. We'll start with news. Check it out with a gorgeous, dark appearance. So
That's pretty
nice.
good,
And
actually.
your calendar.
If your screen, if you have an AMOLED display, you can save probably a lot of battery. Like 30% of your battery can be, you can just save a lot of battery. Like 30% battery can be saved using dark mode, because the thing here is, when an AMOLED display shows, black screen, the pixels of the screen turn off, and when the pixels turned off, not much battery is used on the screen, and when not much battery is used on the screen, you can get a lot of battery. Like even with even an average iPhone without dark mode can go around 10 hours, 12 hours. But if you have this thing turned on your device, you can just go a day and a half, and that's really cool.
Your daily events have never looked so awesome with this really beautiful palette. And notes. Look at this refined texture. It's really fantastic. Let's take a trip into messages.
Okay, we're
See
gonna
how
take
your
a trip
images,
into
your
messages.
emoji, they all look just fantastic. And of course the keyboard, an extra refined new dark appearance and some new tricks, because now when you type, you can swipe.
I think this Android has had this swipe keyboard for years now. Like, swipe keyboards were introduced back in 2015. 2015 with probably Android 5.0 or 6.0. And now Apple is giving us the same thing for 4 years later. What the hell, Apple? Like, you gave us the same goddamn thing 4 years later, and still, pretending that, oh my god, we're innovative. No, you're not. You're not.
Just like that. Now, iOS 13 is a huge release packed with lots of capabilities, but we know that nothing is more important to our iPhone users than performance. So this year, we worked top to bottom in the system, making everything faster that you do the most. Things like unlocking with Face ID, now 30% faster.
I still think that you should just use your regular passcode instead of using Touch ID or Face ID. I don't know. People use this thing. They're cool with it. I think it's really cool to unlock your phone with biometrics and stuff like that. But I still think that you should use the traditional, passcode type of thing, because I don't know, these biometrics thing, they're just not my stuff. No.
We've changed the way that we're packaging apps on the App Store. When this rolls out in the fall with iOS 13, you'll see that your downloads are now 50% smaller.
Okay, this thing is pretty useful, I have to say.
But what's
Really,
incredible
really
is the
useful.
effect it has on app launch speed. It's up to twice as fast in iOS.
Okay, iOS is known for its performance. Like, iPhones are still one of the best performing phones of, the entire tech industry. And now, they're gonna be even faster. And this is really, really mind-blowing for a lot of users, including me, and I really like this thing. Like, Apple is doing some things really nice, but they're totally off the line with other things, like the prices of the Mac Pros. $6,000 for a 6K LED. You can just buy an LG 8K LED for around $3,000 to $4,000, and that's not worth it. But this thing right here, it's mind blowing, like literally.
But of course, there's much more to iOS 13, starting with apps. Let's start with Safari, Mail, and Notes. Now, Safari has new options to quickly change text sizing and as per website preferences. Mail gets desktop class text formatting controls, including support for rich fonts.
I think you should still use what do you call that? Web browsers in computers. Web browsers in computers are way more defined, way more, uh, useful and creative and stuff like that on computers and desktops and stuff. I don't think that you can do a lot of things with your mobile keyboards as you can, no, sorry, not mobile keyboards, mobile web browsers. You can just use your mobile web browser just to, visit some websites and stuff like that, but I still think that you should use uh, a desktop like web browser as your primary browser. I don't think that mobile keyboards. Why do I keep saying keyboards? Mobile web browsers as your primary browsers. Okay. Why do I keep saying keyboards?
And Notes gets this beautiful new gallery view, support for
I don't
shared
think I
folders,
just
and
don't
much
take
more.
notes that much on
Now
my
we
phone.
turn
Okay.
to login. We've all seen buttons like this, asking us to use a social account login to get a more personalized experience with an app. And these logins can be used to track you. So we wanted to solve this, and many developers do too. And so now we have the solution. It's called Sign In with Apple.
What?
Sign In with Apple is the fast, easy way to sign in without all the tracking. A simple API allows a developer to put a Sign In with Apple button right in their app. You just tap it, and you're authenticated with Face ID on your device, logged in with a new account without revealing any new personal information. Now,
Whoa,
some
this is.
apps may want your name.
I think if you are a person who travels a lot, and if you're a person, who goes to office every day and stuff like that, and like if you're sort of something like a tourist or a person who travels a lot or a person who is, well aware and always want to keep all their data safe and private, I think Apple is just the thing for you, because Apple has always been, at the top of the line about privacy. So I think that you should always buy Apple when it comes to privacy, and I really love this thing what they just announced, the sign in with Apple thing.
Outside the app. Now, we do allow them to request this information, but check this out. You can choose to share your actual email address, or you can choose to hide it. And when you do, we'll create a unique random address that forwards to your real address.
What?
A lot of love for random addresses here. And that's good news, because we give each app a unique random address. And this means you can disable any one of them at any time when you're tired of hearing from that app. It's really great.
That's really nice.
Emoji stickers.
Okay. I'm just gonna skip this part because no, thank you. Memojis, stuff like these, stickers, not my thing. But I'm still just gonna view this just for those people who just want to use all these things.
Emoji in your conversations, you can now do it like this. We automatically create a sticker pack for you for each of your emoji. Now, of course, you can use them in messages, but we've also incorporated them right alongside emoji in the system keyboard. So you can use them in apps like Mail or your favorite other apps like WeChat.
For example, YouTube just demonetized your video, okay? And now you just wanna send them an email. What are you gonna send them, huh? You're gonna send them an angry memoji like, oh, why did you demonetize my goddamn video, huh?
In more apps, but also
Actually, it wasn't
on
even
more
gone anywhere.
devices. Because while actually animating a Memoji puppet with your face requires a device with a true-depth camera system, Memoji stickers and support for the Memoji editor is now supported for all devices with an A9 chip or later. Now let's talk about apps.
An A9 chip or later, it means that the iPhone SE, the iPhone 6, the iPhone SE, the iPhone 6s Plus, and higher. Those people are just gonna get iOS 13, and I'm really sad for those people who have iPhone 6 or 6s, because you're just not gonna get it, okay?
Now these are designed for quick interactions on Watch. First, we're bringing more Apple apps to Watch. The new
Okay.
Audiobooks app that you listen to Apple Books, and voice memos so you can easily record your thoughts. And calculator.
I think a lot of people who have these Apple Watches and stuff, I think that wearables are sort of something like the next future, because at first people had, these non-portable devices called PCs and stuff like that. And as technology grew, as people, knew about all these things, as these things got a lot more refined, things became more portable. And I think that mobile phones are becoming less and less portable every year, because they're getting bigger and bigger every year. So these wearables, these are probably some like more portable devices, like these headphones and these watches, these health bands. These are probably something like the newest future, because they're more and more portable. They're more portable than your phones.
Check this out, it also includes the ability to do tip calculations, including the ability to split the bill with friends.
Okay. That's really nice.
Now we're also giving developers great new tools and APIs to build great apps for Apple Watch.
Okay.
We're now making it possible to create apps that run independently on the watch, no longer requiring a companion iPhone app.
That's pretty good, okay? You see, this is something which is the newest future, and that is why a lot of tech companies, they're given all of what they have, and they're just opening their doors so that new developers can come in and refine this technology more and more, so that more people can get benefit from it. And I really love it.
With Calm. And watchOS 6 now enables the streaming audio API.
Okay, that's pretty good. So now you can also listen to music
You can stream
on
great
your Apple
content like
Watch.
podcasts, music, live sports games. So with new developer tools and a new native UI framework coming this year, we're enabling a whole new generation of apps for Watch. Now to make it even easier for you to discover these apps, we're excited to bring the App Store to Apple Watch.
Okay, this is sort of something like a more compressed version of App Store. Is gonna be like more controllable and sort of something like more controlled on the Apple Watch. This is not going to be
Search the full App
the
Store using dictation,
traditional
or
App
Scribble,
Store,
or just
okay?
asking Siri. And you can view product pages to see information like the app description, reviews, screenshots. And finally, you can purchase and install an app directly on your watch. So discovering and using apps in Apple Watch is going to be better than ever with the App Store and these really great developer tools.
That's right.
Okay, this is something which I have been excited for a long time.
iPadOS, and I'd like to give you a first look. But what if I want to get back to that last app? Could we make that?
iPads were always designed with this idea in the mind that the iPads can replace your computer. And I really like it. I think that what the iPad is doing in the market, not every Android tablet can ever replace an iPad, because they were built with a specific idea kept in the mind that it can replace your computer. And this is the next step to that thing. Like, ever since the iPad was announced, it was so powerful that people thought that it is capable to do more. But the iOS, the software, always held it back, and I really like it that they have announced a new software for one of their products, the iPad, and I really love it. I really like the idea that now it can replace.
They fan out just like that.
What?
Just a tap. I can switch apps. There's one more. That's right. You can now plug in a thumb drive.
Okay, now if someone offered me a laptop, I would just say, yo, take that laptop away from me. Give me an iPad. I want an iPad. Because I don't know, I just love iPads.
The future of Apple Music, or iTunes, is not one app, but three. Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, and Apple TV. for our next major release of macOS, we're moving out of the desert into the beautiful waters off the California coast. A place for sailing, diving, and so much more. It's macOS Catalina.
I love the way they name their softwares.
Now, Catalina has cool new features, some really fresh new apps, and some powerful technology for developers.
The annual review of the highlights of WWDC 2019. So this video has been brought to you by cnet. This highlight video is on cnet. You can just watch this video anytime you want, and if you like this video, thumbs up, hit that thumbs up, and also subscribe for more videos. And I'll be posting videos probably every day, probably 2 days later, and I'll see you in my next video.